on certain things. Versus, so like inside this AI coaching group, like just for an example, because I've already gotten to that course. The course I've already done taken, um aside from this group, that course, that 2 hour or 4 hour course to be able to go in and learn how to create your own AI software is killer. And but in order to get there, you got to learn everything else. And honestly, that I applaud you, Jeff, on that.
Facts.
Nice, man. Well, thank you. Well, Austin kind of brings up a point, right? So Sam kind of talked to us about his backstory. Welcome, Jim. What up, man?
Hey, what's up?
Jimbo.
How we doing?
Living the dream.
Good morning. Good.
Yeah. So I think that's a great idea. So Sam, I think what Facebook groups is really cool. I think there is a main difference in being able to host like a private area, kind of like the school group that we have. Now, here's the cool thing. What we're going to be talking about today is going to feed into it. So if you want to apply kind of what Austin talked about and then look at it big picture today by this whole thing, hopefully by the end. So here's my objective today. My objective today for you guys is literally for you guys to have a lead magnet, something that attracts your ideal customer, and then some type of offer. Like I'm talking something that you guys could sell and make money from. And here's the thing. A lot of times everyone thinks it's this really hard thing to do or really hard to create. Well, like we're just going to go through the process of creating one. We're going to, by the end of this class, you should have an idea of like, okay, this is what I can offer the world, even if it's worth $7. And then you could get your first dollars online. And then you could start adding more and you could start adding more, right? Whenever I built my AI team, my software, I just started with one thing. I needed to write a Facebook post, right? Can you write a Facebook post for me, AI? And then I built a page, put a button there. When you push the button, it writes a Facebook post. Well, then over time, people start asking me, can it do this? Can it do this? Can it write Google ads? Can it write a blog? And as soon as somebody said, can it write a blog? I started getting actual customers paying $1,000. I was starting to sell lifetime deals. And I was just like, okay, I have something. It wasn't because of the Facebook ads. It wasn't because of the Facebook post that the AI could write. It was because of the 10th thing that I added. But if you don't do the first thing, you'll never get to the 10th thing, right? And so if you could just start with giving away something free and build that like goodwill in the market, like create that like, all right, like you're building an audience, you're known for something, you're attracting people, you're saying, hey, who here has this issue? And I'll help you for free. And that's it. And then you follow through with the next part. All right. So you guys excited about creating an offer today?
Yeah. Can I just add one little thing, Jeff?
Yep. Let's go, Austin. What you got?
So another cool thing, I actually, I don't know if, are you guys familiar with Wordle?
Yeah.
No. Wordle. Okay. So New York Times bought that app, that software for, I think it was like $27 million. And you want to know what the cool thing about Wordle is? It's free. You don't have to pay a single dime for it. So another cool thing to think about is your software doesn't even have to be paid in order for you to get paid, if that makes any sense. So like
it makes total sense. I have no idea why, but yeah.
Yeah, so there is a software does not have to be paid. Like Wordle's a big example. Now they have their own app, and they have a bunch of different things inside of that app to where you can go in and play those different types of games. That guy was literally, he made an app for his wife, and then that app got a bunch of traction and ended up selling. So it doesn't, it can be something super simple. Now, mind you, inside, now we have these tools. Be thankful that we have these no-code tools that you do not have to learn a single line of code, and we can build it with just our computers and not even typing any code.
That's what's up. What you got, Sam?
Oh, so it's the followers that they need. The list. If you're handing over like 1 million people that subscribe to something, that's worth money right there, not what they're paying. And then you could work off of that, on back end stuff.
Yeah, 1000%. So building your email list, right? Your email list is like your contacts or your Rolodex, right? And all that stuff. So it's like, I fully believe in building your email list. Essentially, so when I used to work with the ammo company, that was like before I ever like started my entrepreneur, that was my job. That was my last job, was about 8 years ago at an ammo company. Right. And like every Friday they taught us to type up an email and like literally, here's what we did this week. Here's where you could buy it. And here's a link. And then they would click on the link and they would go to buy the product. We would do that every Friday. Well, that was the entire business. We sent it out to 3,000 people. Selling ammo, you make about $5,000 to $10,000 every time you send out an email to a hot list like that. Right. And so it was a great business. We did that for like 4 years while I worked for that company. Every Friday we just sent it out. Well, whenever I stopped working with that company, I ended up leaving. And the way I restarted was exactly what Sam just said, is I left the firearm industry and I went to the cannabis industry and I built a list in the cannabis space. Sam, here in Vegas, there's Planet 13. In some of the magazines, they had an ad. I was taking photography for those guys, and I was getting published in the magazines with those guys. And we were doing a lead magnet. It was called Free Gifts for Stoners, man. And you could literally go in there. I was building with ClickFunnels. Literally, this is like how I discovered ClickFunnels. And I took a lead magnet and I would switch out the logo atop. And I would walk into the dispensary and I'd be like, guys, I built you guys a giveaway page. You guys want to partner with this other company and we'll do a $200 edible giveaway. And you guys just put this iPad here. And I was my iPad. And I was like, you guys just put this iPad here and we collect leads and you guys get the emails and share the emails with those guys afterwards. We collect name and email, phone number. And they were like, we're in. And I ended up getting 2 people to pay $1,000 each. And it was my first time ever making money outside of a job. And it was just connecting 2 businesses and partner them together and having them promote, because I didn't have an email list. I needed them to promote. And so I used their audiences to grow my email list.
That's awesome.
That's so smart, man.
Yeah,
And I like it that it's Planet 13.
Yeah, heck yeah, man. I did too. Yeah.
That's so awesome. Wow. God, Jeff, that's really freaking clever.
Yeah. And now here's what I did over time, right? We talked about the email list. So here's the thing that I want to start again very, very soon, because you guys all have offers. And this is kind of what I'm trying to progress towards. Is first, I want you guys to create offers that you guys could start offering, because I have an audience. Well, they want to buy stuff. Like I literally have people in here asking for animation videos, asking for this. Well, it's like, if someone just stood up and said, I'm willing to do that, well then boom, you have a customer. That guy's willing to pay a few $100s a month, and it's like, just for being willing to learn. Well, if it's like, if you guys could put more offers out, whether it's a free lead magnet or like a group like Austin was talking about, where you're creating a group. Well, I have an in tab in here that's called offers, right? I want to be able to create these things where there's offer and jobs. And then, so once I created that lead magnet and that list, well, the next thing, I was flipping through a cannabis magazine one day and I was calling every single person in there, right? That's how I was getting those, like, well, there was a page in there that has a literal list for suppliers. And it's like, here's the people that you get the bags from. Here's the people that you get, like, you could order the flour from wholesale. Here's all these things for the companies, right? Here's the photographers. Well, I looked at that one page and I realized all of those people that were listed on there are also the advertisers in that magazine, right? They're paying a few $100s a month, just because I used to do that in the ammo world. We have to pay to get in those magazines to be published, right? Well, they're paying advertising. But if you pick up the magazine, it was just a listing that says their phone number and email to call those people. Well, and then I went and then like a few days later after that, I went to a convention here in Las Vegas. And the convention is booths, right? And if you guys know, in the firearm industry, there's something called SHOT Show, right? SHOT Show is like a giant gun industry, right? It's like a huge convention for all the gun industries. There's huge, massive booths showing off all the latest and greatest booths. And then there's even 10x10s that cost $5,000 each just for a 3-day event, right? Well, the same thing with every industry. They have these giant conventions. Well, these giant conventions are essentially in-person directories. So as you're walking the convention, every single booth is essentially an online listing. And so I quickly built one of the businesses that I sold first. It was called Hemp Marketing University, right? Some of you guys seen it back in the day, right?
Mhm.
And I was helping my course was teaching them how to advertise, finding like niche sites that they could go buy ads from, like adult websites. You could sell advertising on those things for cannabis. And we were driving traffic. And that's what I was showing them that in the course. I was selling the course for $1,000. I would get them on the phone and I would build them a website for $5,000 a month if they wanted to hire me for it. So they could either do it themselves and take the course for $1,000. They could hire me for $5,000, and they could get listed on the directory, and I would charge them for a little blue check mark on a monthly basis for them to be verified. It was free to get listed on the directory but it cost $50 a month for that little blue check. And that's how I was making money with the directory. And here's the cool thing is whenever I sold that business, that was the only business that I ever successfully sold because I literally downloaded the CSV of the email and handed it over and sold the whole business with all the logos and the brand, all of that. But it was the list that was valuable, and then I was able to have some extra money to put into software. It wasn't like I cashed out like a lot. It was like, but it was something, I was like, and for me, it was the first time that I saw that there was a tangible asset. However, that business, it was really cool. Anytime I had one of my friends say, hey, I need help with this, I was able to direct them to a link in my webpage and they would go hire that person. And I would sometimes get commission or some kickback because I promoted them, or they would go, whoever I just sent, they would want to get listed on the directory too. And so then they would get listed. It became like this flywheel that I was growing, and so I feel that you guys have like a whole bunch of offers, right? Well, how do I display this to my audience that I could keep promoting you guys? How do I make it where we have this, And so that's kind of the direction I've been going and thinking. What you got, Austin?
So actually, it's funny that you were talking about exactly cannabis right now, because I actually have been talking to a dispensary and multiple dispensaries actually. And they are wanting mobile apps. It's actually crazy to me how many how many cannabis companies have mobile apps and how many don't. And I just wonder why they don't have them. My next question, you probably don't. So I won't be offended if you don't. But do you by chance have access to any of those listings anymore?
I don't. Me and the guy actually, me and the guy I sold it to, he ended up going in my group and then talking crap about me, and we ended up it got sour. It kind of sucked, and I was like, it was a bummer.
Those relationships.
Yeah, so I don't really know what happened. I think he was mad because I was building an MLM, right? I was promoting a CBD company on the back end. He was actually building a legit CBD business in his eyes, while I was selling multi-level marketing, and I just making from commission from that. So that was my thought, but I think that I could have probably handled it better. So I don't have any of the context. I bet you could buy the domain again though. I probably should check it myself first.
Where's the domain? Daddy, right now.
Oh, that's so good.
Man, Austin is
Love you,
savage.
Austin.
He's like,
Right? Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
University.
So I'm not going to start. It was called Hemp Marketing University. Now, here's the thing: is hemp. That was kind of the main reason I didn't like it, is because I felt like when I was talking to the big boys in Vegas, and then you said hemp, it's like you lost them. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't trying to sell hemp. I literally just wanted to help grow some of these massive dispensaries here in Las Vegas. So for me, it was a little different. But I love restricted markets, man. I love the fact that the harder it is, the more you get paid, right? So the harder the market is to advertise, the more you get paid for it, because it's a specialty skill. Because think about this. Imagine walking into a dispensary and being like, what up? I am the only guy in Vegas that could probably advertise your guy dispensary legally. What's up? You know what I mean? Like, that's a whole different positioning than like, you know, walking into a food store or a food restaurant and saying, I could advertise your guys' restaurant. It's like, dude, you're a dime a dozen and there's 100 of you guys overseas, you know? But when you start to niche down into a specialty market, it becomes, now here's the thing, niche down into something. So Chris said, what up, Chris? Way to show up, man. Dude, I love it. All right, so you said, I run into a lot of restrictions now with TRT and seleglutide. Man, I had a client that was doing the same thing, and she was kicking butt with that seleglutide glue. Like,
oh, we're crushing it. It's just a it's very restrictive, very restrictive.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I mean, we were doing like Yelp and stuff like that. And now here's the thing: if you could figure out stuff like that, I mean, we don't work with them anymore, unfortunately. That was about 2 years ago, right, or about a year ago when they started that stuff, and then they took it in house. And so. Yeah, I mean, like, but the more restricted you could get, the better. Because here's the thing is you could start to find a system that works. And then that system could be applied to multiple people. Like the same people, if they need that like, if you guys don't know, it's like seleglutide, whatever it is like a weight loss. And like, yeah, it's a weight loss shot. Well, some of these doctors are now having at these weight loss clinics and stuff. Well, it's like, it's a big driver because it actually is showing some good results, you know? And so they have a lot of these things. Well, like, it's like a hot thing. So if you could know how to market those things and not get in trouble, well, like, you have a secret, right? You have something that not many other people have. And so it definitely pays to niche down. And here's one cool thing, right? I have a client, he pays for software development, right? He's been paying for 9 months. We're really close to launching his software. I'm talking in the next few months, we're going to be coming out with this. And oh man, I'm definitely going to share it because here's what's cool, right? Have you ever heard the term white label? So a lot of times, like, if you want to create a software, you have to go develop it, right? Well, I believe in white labeling. I believe in, like, I just want to put my logo on the top of it and put my domain and connect my payment processor and get paid for it, and I'll market it, you know? So it's like affiliate marketing, but with some ownership. You know, and so like we actually inside Bubble, we built the ability for this whole entire software to be white labeled. And so inside Bubble, so like you guys could put your domain and you guys could put your logo and you guys could sell it just like Go High Level does. 1000%, Chris, 1000%. And that was where the idea is. And here's the thing, it connects into Go High Level or your white label of Go High Level. So if you guys already have all of that, this software is going to be connecting. And it's a basically like a gigantic lead database. It has a lot of property leads and a lot of business leads. And you're able to put them into folders, and then you're able to drip them into campaigns that you have to Go High Level. So whatever you guys have offers, you guys could start cold emailing people and like reaching out, right? Like, think about this, right? If I had an ammo store or an ammo business, I would sit there and I would call every single one of those gun stores here in Vegas. Well, like, that was like the old way of doing it. Now it's like we have the ability to go get a list. AI gets the list for us. It finds the people and then shows it to us in a little folder. And that's what we have. So the AI is doing the search for us and then displaying us the results. And so it's making the query to the giant database. There's 131 million records in this database.
Where did you get this API from? I need this API.
Oh, it's awesome. It's so sexy, man. I literally nine months of work. And I'm a really fast developer. And like, this has been a lot of work, and it's finally coming to us. Like,
because I've been wanting to build something like an Apollo or an Instantly, but I just haven't been able to find the correct API to be able to do that.
Yeah. 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 And here's the thing is we built it. We have two things. We have an API for our data source that has a gigantic database. And then we also have the ability to add data sources later on, like scraping sources and scraping Zillow or whatever we want to scrape, we could build it in there. And so, because now we have our own database, which is so we're basically using somebody else's database to build our gigantic database.
Nice.
And
then sell that API to me.
so it's gonna be awesome. And so it's pretty cool what you can do with software. I feel like once you understand the whole process, I mean, like, there's nothing that this client has asked us that we haven't been able to do yet. You know, like on no code bubble, like nothing.
Just wait until we're able to build mobile apps inside a bubble, and then you'll be able to 10x, maybe 100x your clients.
Yeah.
Jeff, I got a question for you, if it's okay to pop in for a second.
Please.
Sorry, I was late, by the way.
Dude, you showed up, man. That's better than nothing.
There's a guy on, I don't know if you ever followed him, anything. His name's Micah Berkeley.
Okay.
This dude is taking images and he's able to transition that image through, on various platforms and make that image in different poses, as well as put anything on it like a brand. And basically he's creating like AI generated models for clients. Is that something that you guys could probably develop at some point? I know with him, he's using like 5 different tools to do that.
Yeah.
I was just curious if that's something that would be, because that would crush. I mean, you could be an influencer without ever having an influence. So
yeah. Yes, it does. Okay. Now, so here's one of the things. So yes, it's possible. So let me ask you, do you just want the ability to like train a model on you and then repeat that process and you make it use your images type thing?
Well, yeah, because let's say, for example, let's say one of my clients is a testosterone client, TRT, and I want to get a male, and I want an AI male, and I want to have them grab the bottle of the male and show a syringe and then pop it in. Not necessarily that it's moving, but different images. But like with Midjourney and them, you never can get the same exact image when you try to ask for the same exact image again. So I'm talking about like taking that and then putting voice with it and a mouth.
Okay.
I saw one the other day, and now granted, this guy does AI models for what's that freaking OnlyFans.
Oh
yeah.
And he's got these hot chicks. No lie, and I'm not saying I don't want to do this because I'm just not into that crap. He's got these hot chicks, but they'll flirt with the dudes and talk dirty in their AI.
Yeah, that's freaking awesome.
And these dudes are paying freaking stupid money. So if you could figure out a way to model that, you can look him up. His name's Micah Berkeley. Matter of fact, I'll drop him. He wants people to follow him. So here, I'll drop it in the chat. I'm not trying to steal him. He's doing some insane shit. Insane stuff that if we could put that in one house instead of having to go to 18,000 platforms to figure that out. Plus, he speaks over my head. You actually speak down to earth. So I would love. That was just throwing that out there because the stuff that he's doing is just
okay. Yeah,
like actually, sex. It's crazy.
I don't know if I'm going to get that far for you, Chris, but I think I could do a model.
Wow. Well, no, because think about it. Dudes are paying these OnlyFans $10, $20 a month just to have somebody to flirt with them. That's it.
Yeah.
And he's got the AI set up to where she'll move her mouth, hello, and say whatever ChatGPT says to her to say. And next thing you know, it's freaking, these guys are spending countless number. That's a subscription model. It's insane. It sounds like little money, but if you're paying $10 a month, but you got 1,000 people paying you $10 a month, heck, I'll be a fake female in the background just to say, hey, how are you? I don't care. Yeah, right.
$20 is $20.
Not knowing there's a dude on the other end. Or maybe sell feet pics with a model. I don't know.
Chris, I really want to make your dream come true.
It's just, seriously, I wasn't trying to get off on a tangent, but it's just watching the stuff that he was able to do with just any kind of model. Think about it. Take Nike. I'm just using that as an example. They probably way ahead of the game, but take Nike. If you were able to have a model that grabbed a Nike and put the Nike shoe on and was supporting that, or sitting at the club with the shirt on that you're trying to promote, or whatever, the hat, the teeth whitening or whatever, without having to pay an influencer to do it, where they're paying you as the influencer because you've already built. I mean, these guys were building a brand on Instagram with a fake person.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, that's cool. So here's the thing: is all right. All right. I'm going to share my screen. How many of you guys use my AI team on a regular basis? Boom. All right. No shame, Chris and Sam. I'm going to point you out. No. All right. Now. Oh, that's so good. All right. Well, you guys showed up to class. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you each 1,000 credits. So you guys can use. That's like that's like $500, right? So 1,000 credits for you guys. And if anybody else doesn't have credits at least 1,000, I'm going to hook you guys up too. And look, Edward showed up too, so he at least could get credits. So look at him right up at time. He's popping in for a second too. What up, Edward?
What up?
You want to sign up just to get the credits? Those I've never signed up.
What's going
before.
on, Edward?
Yeah, go to if you guys haven't, go to myaiteam.com and then click sign up. You'll be stopped with a credit card screen after you guys sign up. Stop there. Don't enter your credit card. What up, Edward? And then I'll give you credits and then you'll just refresh and that whole little screen will go away for you. Okay.
Okay.
So
Thank you. And
I'm new to this group, so that's why I haven't signed up yet.
That's all right. What up, Edward? Glad you joined us, man.
Good to see you.
Hey, Edward, I just asked everybody, do you use my AI team actively?
Not recently, nope.
Nope. All right. Well, if you go get signed up right now or go get logged in and tell me your email, I'm going to be sending, because you guys showed up today, I'm going to send you guys all 1,000 credits to make sure you guys have everything you need to be able to use inside what we're talking about. All right.
Sounds good. Awesome. Thank you.
Yep. On
Okay.
Facebook, just send me your guys' email address for everybody that doesn't or wants extra those credits. So
on Facebook, send you the
your
I was
email
on,
address and I'll add it. Boom.
I'm on
Thanks.
my
Thanks,
AI
already.
team right now.
Cool.
Thank you, Jeff. Cool, man.
Yeah, I
I'm
appreciate
excited.
that.
Yeah. Thank you guys for showing up to class.
I've just literally been saying no to everything. Right now, I'm trying to do my MIFGI, my most insane free gift ever, and it's a whole course on video sales letters. And
Okay.
then
Do you have? Go ahead.
no, please go ahead. Question.
Oh, do you have the? Because I just got it in the mail. Do you have the linchpin book yet?
Nope, I've said no to that too. That's what I'm saying. I am doing so. I'm trying to create this course, and so like everything. Do you want this? Can you do that? No. I'm turning away people asking me to do their websites. I'm like, no. It's just crazy how much I say no. So I apologize, Jeff. It's nothing like I don't want to. This is like the next thing that I want to do. So I guess I'm doing it now.
Nice.
It was with you. So yeah,
No hard feelings.
appreciate
I'm glad
the
you guys
credits.
showed up.
Awesome.
All right. Cool. So, all right, cool. So here's what we're gonna do. So you just talked about what's called your MIFGI. Okay. So if you guys don't know what a MIFGI is, Russell Brunson created this thing which is called the most incredible free gift ever. Right. So that's giving away something free to attract leads. All right. Well, that kind of plays into what we're going to be talking about the second part. Okay. So ever since I do a lot of things. Okay. Like I'm talking like a lot. Right. So I do a lot of things. So if you guys haven't used my AI team before, one of the things that I created recently, or I brought back because I had this at the very beginning, is up here at the top, we have this little checkbox and icon in a calendar. Okay. So if you click the calendar, you can see we have basically a full view calendar where you could start to create appointments. If you click on one of these, it will pop up an appointment thing. You could view everything by the day, by the week, by the
Hey,
month.
Abby, there's a couple packages coming to the door.
Nice. All right. And then we have over here is our tasks. All right. So we actually have a lot of times you're going to be creating a lot of things of like, all right, I have to build this stuff, right? Well, like you're going to be able to build this and be able to keep track. Okay. So here is our little task board system. All right. In here, you can create your little tasks. You could assign those tasks. You could cross them out, have priority, everything in here. So I'm going to be adding in the task of add in custom image models. All right, and add in custom image models. To boom. All right, and this is one of the things that I wanted to add anyways. And here's what's cool: you could assign it of when you want it to start. You could assign like the due date, so it's like, okay, I want it due. You know, like I'm gonna have this due by Friday, so you guys could have something to add in. Let's see. Did somebody pop in and join us? Added to queue. What's up, Austin? You got a question?
Yes. So actually, it's just kind of an added feature because I'm noticing that you have that. Is there any way? Okay, I'm just gonna go be blunt and ask it. Is there any way to add agents? When I say agent, is in okay, I have a marketing agent. I created this task inside of my AI team. Can the marketing agent go and do the marketing tasks and then say that they're complete, and I get a email saying that they're complete or whatnot, a notification?
Yeah. Okay. You want some agents?
If that makes sense.
Yeah. Actually, so somebody actually requested this something on like this on the call. They wanted it to be able to do research for their topic, and then essentially bring back those that like write up a blog post and draft it. You know what I mean? And then they would just have to say, yes, I want that as a blog post. You know, and so I was thinking about doing that also and connecting it to your guys' companies too. So it kind of proactively writes blogs and stuff for you based on current news and stuff.
Exactly.
So this one has Google Alert cross-reference on a blog post and topic right here. So here's what's cool. You could assign the task. If you add other people to your boards, you guys could literally add me. If you click this little plus button, you guys could add me to your board. Just type in the creator. Okay. And then you could add me to your board, and then we could plan something together. Right now we could actually plan and help build together. You could assign tasks to me, all this stuff. And then if you want to just drag something over, you could just click and drag and move it over to different like areas, right? So super easy to move your stuff and organize your guys' tasks and stay on focus with this. And plus, here's the cool thing. In your boards, you could have all your different clients, right? I have all my clients that I'm actively working on. Like I'm going to be doing an interview series. Well, and we're going to be in this group that we're going to be in, like putting the interviews. It's going to be agencies of the future is my idea. And so this is where I'm going to have my interview series. Well, I'm going to make it where this is my checklist of what I do with them as I go. And here's what's cool. I have a developer that we work on. We work on client work, right? We work on client work in here. Well, I essentially just assigned him tasks when I created this, and he was able to go in here and do those tasks, right? So he essentially has the account too. I was able to assign him tasks, and I didn't have to sit there and like micromanage him because like I just built him a whole bunch of the backlog tasks that he could do and he could set up. So hopefully this like helps organize all of the ideas that we have. But my idea is we need to be able to manage AI and humans in one little location. And so this is what I wanted to add here. So what do you guys think?
Okay, I'll tell you
I
one
like
thing
it.
one thing I really like is pretty slick how you can move them around. So you can
Yeah.
prioritize that way.
100%. Yeah. You could always drag them and bring them up to the front too, you know?
Looks like a mini Trello.
100%. It's just like Trello. That was my idea.
One thing I would think that would be very beneficial to probably not only me, but because sometimes I don't know about you guys, but sometimes it's hard for me to know what tasks to do and when to do them. So what if, now hear me out, what if there was a way that you could go into a company, say I need this is what my goal is, plan out the tasks for me, and then it would automatically create a board for that.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So
Yeah,
like
that's
so for an example, let's say I created so let's say I went into my company and my company's name App Launch, say I need to create a client dashboard that has the ability to accept payments inside, but with payments I need to be able to accept Bitcoin, and each task would be able to lead up to that.
I think that's really cool. Now, here's what I was thinking. Tell me what you think about if this would solve that problem. I was thinking about in here, when you click this little edit, there was going to be essentially like a chat option, or even right here on this right here underneath the edit is a little chat widget, like a little chat bubble. And then whenever you click it, there's going to be two people that you could chat with. Essentially, like, you know, when we go to the AI chats, I wanted to make it where there's a little, like, it'd be like this chat right here. But then you could have it where you could toggle on and off if you're talking to your team or if you're talking to the AI.
I think that kind of, yes. Essentially, I also think it probably kind of falls in the line of a custom command, to the point where it's like a custom prompt. Say you're prompting the AI to do a specific thing.
Yeah. That'd be cool. Yeah, because I figured some of these, like, I'd be like, all right, well, how do I do this sometimes? And I could ask my teammate, but also sometimes you don't have a teammate to ask. So you're like, all right, what would be a good way to get us done? You know, and then you could ask the AI also, and it knows your tasks, you know?
Exactly.
So, okay, I think that's cool. I think I could do that both, where you could like have the AI generate it based off what your goal is and what you want your board to be about. And then it could build it, because essentially the AI could do the query now. You know what I mean? The AI could do the building for us.
Because it can do an action. If I know inside of
Yes.
ChatGPT now, inside of a GPT, you can add actions to it. So essentially, what we should be able to do is it should be able to do certain actions in a certain way.
Yep, 100%. And it could do that in Bubble, which is really cool. Yeah.
Awesome. I'm excited.
Cool. So yeah, so this is what I added here. This is most recent. This is what I added up last week. So we have this. Okay, so now we're going to talk about essentially one of the things is taking these things and creating like lead magnets, right? Like, how do we actually utilize these and get new customers with it, right? So if we go into these custom commands, let's use it like, right, Austin has how to create a web app, right? That's freaking awesome. So this thing will like probably walk you through the process of creating a web app, right? Well, if I went to click this and I'm going to say, I want to create like basically, I want it to map out a promotional plan. Okay. So promotion planner. Okay. And I want it says takes a single, or takes a product idea and gives ideas on how to promote and make sales fast. All right. Well, now here's the thing. I could write out the AI prompt for this, right? So now this is us actually talking to the AI. I could sit here and write out like, you are the world's best product promoter, right? Or I could just click on this, click here to get help from AI. All right. And what this is going to do is, this is going to create us a custom command, right? So it's reading your prompt name and description. So it's reading these words right here. And it's basically creating a prompt for the AI to prompt itself. Right. And what we're going to use this for is, so a few minutes ago, Sam said, he actually uses has like a sales funnel thing, right? So he might have a promotion planner inside of his sales funnel course. You know how he gives away something? So I'm going to show you guys how to take these and make it where you can make a lead magnet out of this. All right. So here we have our avatar. It says you are top tier marketing strategist with unparalleled track record. Turns your transforming product ideas into viral sensations, right? Identify the target audience, conduct a SWOT analysis for the product, list 5 unique selling propositions of the product, develop a brand message that incorporates the product's essence, choose 3 primary marketing channels best suited for promoting this product, create a catchy product slogan, outline a content strategy, design a social media teaser campaign, propose an influence collaboration strategy, detail a plan for a launch, virtual and physical, Suggest 3 creative promotional offers to incentivize early promotion. Draft a press release. Beautiful. Plan a product launch, customer feedback, engagement strategy. So this is literally what all the AI is giving us, right? Write instructions above using and create this promotional planner for this product, right? And what I'm going to say is I'm going to create it as what is your product, right? This is like the prompt. All right, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to just call it our AI coaching group on how to make money with AI, okay? And I'm going to hit test prompt. And now it's actually going to do all of these things, right? It's going to literally do all of this. Well, this might be something that we find a value where it's like, all right, this actually helps me plan out my business, right? Like this might help. We might go onto our social media, right? We might go to Facebook and we might say, who here needs help planning their next product launch? I will ask my AI, okay? And then I'll put a little happy face, all right? Little face, okay? And then I'm giving away something for free, and I'm telling them something cool, and I'll post this, okay? Hopefully we'll have somebody comment on this before the end of our live. All right, and then I'll show you guys that we just turn them into a lead, okay? So what we're gonna do is now we have this awesome answer, right? We have this entire thing. All right, so we have a promotional planner for AI coaching group on how to make money, target audience, professionals interested in upscaling and changing careers into the AI field. Would you guys say that's kind of some of you guys identify with that? Right? Professionals interested in upscaling or changing careers into the AI field. Right? Entrepreneurs and business owners looking to leverage AI for business growth. Freelancers aiming to offer AI-related services. Investors looking for insight into AI startup and technology trends. Here's a SWOT analysis, right? Which is awesome. Unique selling perspective, personalized learning path to ensure relevance. This is like really cool stuff. Brand messaging, unlock the future of earning, master AI for imperial growth. LinkedIn is a good spot, YouTube and email marketing. Nice. All right. So this kind of gives us a whole bunch of like, just some really cool stuff, right? Like this is actually like, okay, so we might add this and this might be something that we want to give away. Okay. So if I go up to the top and I click on this little like arrow, right? You guys see this right here? It's right in the center, right? I'm not very good at I'll make it better eventually and make it look nicer. All right, but I'm going to click it and it's going to take us to its independent page. All right, you guys see this? Independent page, its own little page. All right, well, check out what we could do with this, right? One is if somebody comments on this, right, in a few seconds, hopefully someone will comment on it. All right, if somebody comments on this, we could send them the link. And here's what this is going to do, right? You guys are inside this group right here. I'm just going to paste it right here. All right, go visit this page inside of like for you guys, right? And see what happens. Right? One, if you go to this page, it probably, if you're signed in, right, you'll say your remaining credits and you'll hit generate. It will actually just generate it right here on the page. So think about this. You don't have to learn how to build software. You don't have to learn how to build AI. You could literally put a promotional planner that has an input and a button, and in a few seconds, it's going to output the output for you. So imagine if you put this inside of a course and you sold it. And you said, hey, look, I have a whole bunch of training, but I also have AI commands that you're able to push one single button and you're able to get the response. And you could build a whole bunch of these that you sell. Let's just say you sell a private area for $7 a month and you have access to these custom commands and you embed them into your course. All right, so here in a few seconds, it's going to spit out the answer. All right, now check this out. If I go back to our custom commands, back to all commands, right, and our only ERS, we're going to find our promotional planner here. Well, do you see this little like code looking thing, right? Well, if you click this, it says instantly add AI to your website. Okay. Instantly add AI to your website. Okay, so now we're going to be able to instantly add AI to any single website ever. All right, so this is still thinking because it's AI, and sometimes the good ones take a little while, right? So this will spit out the answer in a few seconds. What up, Jamil? Awesome showing up, man. All right. And so here's what we can do. You see this iframe? This is instantly add AI to your website. So let's just say you wanted to use this and promote it. And you could send people right to this website, right? You can send people here, which this still is thinking. Right, now check this out. Here's the answer. Right, this just gave us this entire answer back. Right, same thing that it produced on the other side. However, it could be for a different business. Right, now it has the press release, intro, outline, problem solving, all of this stuff. Okay, you might have a sales page creator that you do. You might have a lead magnet generator that you add. You might have a Russell Brunson 5-day welcome sequence writer, right? You might have a Seinfeld email series promoter, right? And all of that inside your private area, in your custom your course, right? Or inside your school group, right? In that you have links to these pages. Now here's the cool thing. You see where it says instantly add it? I could copy and paste this, and now I'm not sure how many of you guys have Aspire Builder or WordPress or Go High Level, whatever website building platform you have. I'm sure they have a feature that you could do what I'm about to show you, right? So if I go to one of my pages, right, and now check out this, right? I could go to, I have a course, right, inside Traffic on Demand, right? So some of you guys have access to it, and some of you guys were going to be getting access to it because I have that being added into, like, once you unlock a certain level, right? Well, Traffic on Demand is inside here. And if I go to Traffic on Demand, I have my course access. All right. So this is what this course access looks like, right? You get course access, you come here, and people just paid $7, right, to get access to the course. Right. And now they get welcome to Traffic on Demand. They have the entire course, right? You see how this says defining your audience, right? Well, this is defining your audience. Well, I could take, if I have a custom command called defining your audience, right? Well, this one, I'm just going to call it, this is your promotion planner. Well, I'm going to go into my AI team, into my course area. And I am going into the offer creation area. And right down here into this plus sign, I'm going to add what's called the code widget, right? The little code, right? Anytime we just embed a code right on our page, and I'm going to hit paste. Boom. And instantly, all right, I could adjust the code if you want to adjust the size, right? Because right here is the height and the width, right? So I'm just going to put, let's just put 400. 400 and 400. Normally you don't have to do this, but I'm learning code now, so. Right, and then that kind of makes it a 400 by 400, right? Let's do a little larger. Width, 600, boom. All right, so I can hit save, and if I hit preview, well, guess what? In my private course area, I have my custom command. Right? So now I could sell this course area, and I could say, hey guys, you guys inside your course, you could press the button and you could literally use AI in the course. So now you have a course plus a software, and you could sell access to your guys' course. What Austin said a few minutes ago, right? If you guys have school, or if you don't have school, right? School's really cool because you could set up and you could charge people based on how much it is. If I go to school and I go to subscriptions, you see I could set price. This is $7 a month. I have 86 people paying $7 a month just to have access to the stuff. Well, that equals on dashboard, that equals $602 a month at $7. $602. That's cool, right? That covers my weed bill, right? Not really. For a week. I don't know who I'm playing, but all right. So, right. So this might get you started, right? Well, now here's what's cool. You could embed inside your little course in your classroom. You might have some custom commands, right? Like I'm gonna say custom commands just for us, baby. All right. Jeff's secret AI commands. All right, and I'm gonna have a little logo. I'm gonna have my AI team. All right, because you gotta have an account. My AI team logo. All right, save. All right, cool. All right, so I'm gonna have this. Now here's the cool thing. I could come in here inside, and I'm gonna have this first one, and I'm gonna have website building, and I'm gonna save, and then I could edit this module, and I'm gonna say website planner, because this is one of my favorites. And I don't know if this little code widget works. I highly doubt it. Yeah, no, it's probably just going to have the link. So what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to add these links. Okay. So one of my absolute favorite is a website planner. Dude, one day of content's hecka good too. All right. But I'm going to use the website planner, website build planner. Now check this one out, right? Boom. We're going to embed this bad boy. And then you guys could go try it out as soon as it's here. So I'm going to erase this, paste it, and there you go. All right, so this is a website planner. So now you could click this, and it's a link right to our website build planner. Well, here's the cool thing. If somebody's not signed in, right? If somebody's not signed into this, right? I'm going to stop sharing, make sure I'm sharing my entire screen. Right? So entire window. Okay, so if somebody's not signed in, let me show you what happens. Because I love you. Okay? Because I love you. All right, I'm going to go to this website build planner, and I'm going to open this in incognito window, right? It's used for other things, not what you think, incognito. All right, so we go here, and now check what's cool. Here's my website build planner. Let's just say I wanted to build a imagine website, like I'm in an incognito mode right now, but imagine that basically means I'm not signed in, right? That I'm not signed in incognito. It doesn't remember who I'm logged in. So this is like somebody just went to this page and signed up for your software, or went to your custom command, or logged into your course, right? So what is your business? Well, my business is, I'm just going to say helping stay at home dads build their first sales funnel. Okay. And then I'm going to hit generate, right? But wait, create your free My AI Team account. Get 15 credits courtesy of the creator. So I'm going to put my name. My name's Jeff. I'm going to put an email, which is my email here. And then I'm going to put @Gmail. I'm going to create my password. Okay. And I'm going to create my password. And then I'm going to hit sign up. And then guess what's going to happen? Okay. I'm going to hit sign up, and then I'm going to hit the generate button again. And now they're going to, you see how they just signed up? I just collected a name and an email. Did you guys see that? Name and email. And now it's generating. All right. So if I go back into my AI team, while this is generating, check this out. You see where it says affiliate? I should probably create this and call this like something better than that, because it's more than an affiliate center now. I actually don't even have the affiliate program fully connected yet anymore, right? Because I'm building it into this, right? Now check this out. Here's the affiliate program, but because we're tracking it in a little different way. So I guess I do have it connected. All right, so you see where it says visits, right? Guess who could track visits now? Your boy Jeff, right? And then we also have leads. The commission one isn't set up yet. That's all right. We're getting there. All right. So now we have leads. Now check this out. If I scroll down, I have all my leads right here. You see how we have this little cute download button? At any time, you can download your freaking leads. These leads are your leads, not my leads. Okay. They're yours. All right. You could click the download leads, and then I could scroll down. You see how it says my name, Jeff, and then it has my email. And then it shows you the source of where somebody joined from. So now you could track which one's making you the most money and bringing you in the most leads of what your source page is. And you see right here, it has all your stats. Look, we have a cute little, what is this called? Graph. Right? So we can see which one is doing the best. Right? Like, cool, nice. Looks like this one right here, the website, the Offer Stat Creator. Look, Offer Stat Creator is at 38 views, right? It's getting the most. All right, so look, I have all of these. You can see I have all my leads in here. This is all in here for you guys to have in here. So now you can build your Mifki, right? Your most free, incredible gift ever. Takes a few seconds to build, and then you get the leads in here. And now you're creating offers. You can build a whole bunch of these and put them onto your platform where you're selling in your course area. And now you could sell a private course area that you're selling and people have access to and all that stuff, right? What do you guys think?
I love it. You actually did something that I was excited about. One thing I don't know if you're aware of though is inside of school, if you go into the that offer thing, your offer course, it's not up there. It's blank.
Okay, thanks.
Because I have it unlocked. I went to go inside there and I'm like,
Hey,
okay.
where is this? All right. I'm gonna add it to my task board to get that squared away, Austin. Put high priority too.
So I just had my hand up because I wanted to say it's hard to it takes almost everything that I got to not blurt out, "This is so badass," and it's just over and over and over and over. That's why I had my hand up. This is so badass. That's what I think. Well, yeah, a lot of thinking while you're showing us. I'm thinking about so many things, man. It's awesome.
Well, now just think about this, because I've been saying this for probably how long, Jeff? I've been saying it for weeks. Being able to check the people that come into my custom commands. Now we can.
Yeah, definitely. Because here's the thing: is you could start following up now. Oh, let me check out this too. Right? Let me show you this. We're not done. We're not done, baby birds.
I'm excited.
All right. So if I go back to the incognito window, you can see how fast I just got a response. Right? Here's the entire response. Okay, so this is the website build planner. Look at this. It literally helps stay-at-home dads build and plan their sales funnel. Here's all your website pages. Here's your potential lead magnets. Here's your product info ideas. Here's your webinar topics. Here's your prime location for your targets and the audit that they may face. Here's all the issues. Here's the potential products and services. Here's the strategy to get featured on the news. Here's the frequently asked questions. Like, what's up, man? What's up? All right. So now I could come over here and I could embed that into the website build planner. Go try this out if you guys haven't already, right? It's already active in here. All right. And then here's what's cool. We go back into my AI team. We go to the affiliates. If you guys are nerds like me, if we scroll down here, there is, I'm going to fix all this layout because it's been a minute since I've been in here. Here is an actual where you can create your own pages. Okay. So I'm going to click add new page and check out this, right? Create your new referral page and choose your custom bonus. All right. I'm going to have page names and I'm going to say website builders. All right. And who can these custom command help, right? I'm going to say they can help website builders, right? Wanting to build a business online. Okay, now check out this. You see how it says bonus commands on sign up? I could literally, all my custom commands that I create, I could make it when somebody tries my AI team out, I could give them access to these custom commands and they'll automatically appear in their account. So if you create a whole bunch of cool custom commands, you can use these. And then now you're not just using one single custom command, you're using a whole bunch. And now you see where it says webhook for new leads. If you guys do have, and you guys understand what webhooks are, webhooks is essentially just the ability to send, right? So let's just say I go to make.com, right? I go to make.com and I log in. And you might have some sort of automation, right? You might want to make it where as soon as they join, you send them an email and you send them, hey, this is how you use the custom commands and all of this stuff, right? So this could just go a few steps deeper, and you could send these webhooks. If I go to scenarios and I go to create scenario, go to new one, add a new one, and I go to, I think it's HTTPS, right? Well, we could make it where we're retrieving and sending a webhook, right? So you would just essentially, I mean, this is super, like, I might do a whole class just on this part. But essentially you do what's called webhook and create webhook response. Not webhook response, my bad. You could essentially catch that webhook, right? So it makes it where you could catch that domain. So you could send that lead over out to an external source is essentially what we created. And so, and here's what these pages look like, right? This was, let's see, is that the same one? Boom. All right, so it essentially is like a whole little page for you guys to give away. You can see they have their little bonus here. So this is its own little page if you guys ever want to like send people here. However, I do like the custom commands where you just send them the custom commands. However, if you ever want to set automation where you're actually getting the leads and then importing them into another location, we have that option too for you also. So just message me and I'll help you set it up personally. So.
Heck yeah, I'm excited.
Cool. All right, so here's what's cool is you guys can now come in here in these custom commands and create your own. If you guys don't have an offer, you see how you have this where I have it says website build planner, and then we have this little like icon right here. It says duplicate fork. You guys could literally press this and it will duplicate the entire thing. And now you guys can see what all of the recipe, what all the AI commands I used behind the scenes are. And then it creates a copy that you created. So now if I go to hit send, this is as if I created this. So if there's a custom command that's free in here that you want to use, right, you can literally create it and use that as a lead magnet for yourself. Even if somebody else created it too. So, yeah. What do you guys think? Do you guys feel like you guys could create an offer and get leads within 24 hours now?
Absolutely.
Yes, yes.
Well, when we get that course up there, yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. Okay, so here, there's a course that I have. It's called Traffic on Demand. All right. It's
I have the course. I have
Nice.
the course. It's just I don't remember the login, one. And two, I have access to it in school, but it is not there.
Okay. I'm going to make sure it's in there today. Absolutely. Okay. So now here's what's cool. All right. Inside Traffic on Demand. Okay. If you guys don't know, Traffic on Demand was my very first product that I ever sold on the internet outside of a job. Okay. And if I go to this page, which is the Traffic on Demand page, this sales page, right? Want to get red hot traffic in a push of a button. Secret traffic generation method revealed. Right? Unlock Traffic on Demand, only $7, right? New and updated method, right? So I sold this $7 product right here. So in the month that I worked on this for about 1.5 years in my father-in-law's garage, right? And eventually he came to us and said, you guys got to get a job or you got to move out, right? Like you guys got to move on, you know, like you can't just live here forever. Right. Well, I was working on this product in his garage, and all it does is teach people how to build an email list and with a proper offer, and then promote that to that email list. Right. I show them how secret traffic sources of where to get other people's email lists, how to start and build your initial email list and create an offer, and all through that little process, right? Offer creation, start to finish, plus traffic sources. So this is a pretty cool course. I ended up making, the month that I had to move out, the month that I moved out, I ended up making $23,178 from this product. In that month of December, we had a fat Christmas. It was the first time your broke boy ever had money, right? Like I was balling, right? Like It was great. And so we ended up, this thing kicked butt. And then I started referring people to ClickFunnels. I started referring, so I was making even more money the following months because I linked affiliate programs and products inside this thing. Okay. So when you guys talk about selling a course or selling an offer or selling a core, like a group, like something like school, if you sold a school group for $7 a month, right? Just like I started off doing this recent time, you literally could embed and offer other affiliate products inside your group. You might have a group topic where you're just talking about it and then you offer other stuff. All right. But it's a very initial offer. Now, here's the cool thing, or here's the thing. I didn't just make all that money just from selling a $7 product. No, that would be cool, but it just wasn't possible. Right? If you ever go to McDonald's and hey, can I get a burger? All right, cool. Would you like fries and Coke with that? Right? I started offering basically my version of fries and Coke, the Lost podcast episode. Right? So here I recorded 3 podcasts and I forgot to upload them to Podcast Studio, wherever. And I just never did. I got lazy. So I just sold them. You just get access to the videos. I forgot to upload them. Here they are. Right? And I sold them for an extra, it was $27. Now it's on sale. I think it's like $14, right? So I was selling this entire thing. So now I'm not just making $7, I'm making $21, right? Well, the very next thing after you do that, there was something called the Supercharger Kit, right? But wait, what if we add, that's not that's the downsell to that offer, right? I said, but wait, right? Your order's not done, right? But wait. Add on our Supercharger Kit, the 8-day email sequence that will light your bank account on fire. Yeah. Right. And then I sold this for $47. And as soon as you click this button, it charges your credit card. Right. It was really cool. All of a sudden, I wasn't making $7. I was making $21. And every once in a while, I was adding on 47. So now I'm making what? 21. I'm making $68. Right. Heck yeah. Making some money. Right. All from a $7 product. And then they could click no thanks if they didn't want this. And then I said, but wait again. What if I added an extra 200 or an extra 100 proven subject lines and 2 extra emails for only still $47? And then this also converted. And then they could hit no thanks. And then check out this. Then I started selling my AI team through this. Hey, you want some 1,000 credits for $99? All right. No thanks. I could write my own copy. All right. And that was my subscription through the whole process. And then they could start the course. All right. So this little process, I was generating for every visitor on average, it was costing me 43 cents. For every customer that I got, for every customer that visited that very first page that I showed you guys, I was averaging $1.43. So it cost me 40 cents to get a visitor. I was averaging $1.43 as soon as they came in. Okay. And then they would start the course and then they would go buy all the stuff and use all the stuff. And because when you sell a mouse a cookie, well, they need other things. You know what I mean? And so they're going to need other stuff. And so this is an entirely audio course that you guys will have access to inside here. And so I'll make sure you guys get access to this too. And so here's the cool thing is this is a really freaking course. I actually been living in this house for 3 years now, the house that I'm living in now. And this house, we moved here when I created this course. So as I was leaving my apartment that I moved into, that I made $23,178 in, I ended up moving into this house. That was a 2-bedroom apartment that I was living in. This is a 5-bedroom, 3,600 square foot house with a pool and a big backyard. Like, it's a difference. It's not the same life I was living. Definitely not. Like, I was living in a 2-bedroom apartment, 800 square feet with a family of 5. It was rough as I was building this course and proving out the ideas and helping other people. And then we were able to build our business and upgrade. Well, guess what? I still sell the book of demo. This thing is still it still works. It's still an asset that I created in the past, and it still works online. Okay. So whatever you guys create now, just know those seeds that you plant today are going to work in the future. Just start planting stuff, right? Like, this is where I started, but it's not where I've been since, right? But it's still a good course. You know, like, I love this thing. And there's building hype. There's even one in hype. If you guys listen to anything inside the building hype right here, there's a course that says keep going, right? Listen to this message, man. This is a good message. Yeah. So I'm going to make sure to have that access for you guys today, and you guys can get this. Let me just send this page right here so you guys could have this now in the chat. Bam. All right, there you go. There's the link for the course so you guys could have that. And I'm going to turn off where it will block you. So it might not allow you on it. Just refresh it. Sick. Public, sweet. All right.
Sure.
Cool. So now you guys have access. So even if I don't get to adding it around in the course today, you guys will be able to use it.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
So building hype is one of the best ones. But here's the thing: there's something in here called the PCM method, right? All right. So now let's see if we have our posts. All right. Remember the PCM method? All right. Check out this. Oh, look at this. What's your offer? I should have added what's your offer. Right. I have people that are commenting, but nobody actually dropped this. All right. So I'm going to ask a better question, right? Who needs help planning? This is one of my favorite questions, planning their next website. Drop your business and some info below. All right. Well, if you're a website builder and you're trying to look for clients, or if you own a software that somebody could build something on, right? Well, this can help you get clients. Right. I'll just hit that. Little heart. Okay. Well, now you're building these leads. Everyone that comments on this, I could send them a message. If I go on here and if I comment and I write Benjamin, right? I'll just send Benjamin the thing that we built, right? So we have a promotion planner. What's up, Benjamin? Here you go. He actually has an account already, so he'll appreciate that I built him a command, right? And I'll just send this guy here too, right? Here you go. All right, now check out this. All right, you see, guys, watch this. You guys know what PCM stands for? Who here has ever heard me say PCM? All right, PCM stands for post, right? So make a post. You guys see what I just did? I made a post. Super simple. I made a post asking a question. Okay, who here wants help launching their next product? Well, guess what? Everybody below is asking, saying me. Right? Make a post that's an obvious yes question. Super easy. Right? Obvious yes. Right? Get something. Who wants it for free? Who wants this for free? Who wants to do this? Who wants something? Right? And then people are going to say, they're going to raise their hand. Okay? Raising their hand. It's super easy. You guys see Benjamin? Check out this. Reverse engineer how you and I met. Did I make a post? Did you comment on it? And did I send you a message? And was that 8 years ago? Because those are all I've been doing. Okay?
No.
I've been doing what I'm talking. Okay? So guess what? You see how Robert just commented on this? Right? He just liked it and interacted. Well, guess what? Robert, I sent him a message. He posted. I commented on his comment. Because guess what? Every time you see how I just took one comment and I turned it into 4. Or 2 comments and I turned it into 4. Right? So now all of a sudden when somebody's scrolling by, this one has engagement. Well, there's social proof, social media, social proof. Right now, all of a sudden there's interaction on a post. Well, why is everyone requesting and commenting on this post? I want to comment me on this post. And now I get people just saying me because other people are saying me. And it shows your post to more people, right? So you post something, you comment on every comment of people that are commenting and engaging on that post, right? What's your offer? Send you a message, right? Well, guess what? And then I send them post, comment, message. I send them a message with my next steps. I send them a personal message. Most of you guys, I've sent a voice message to like introduce myself, get to know you, right? Guess what? Robert just sent a comment. He said, thanks. Guess what? I have a lead coming, baby. All right. And then I paste my command. Right? I could send it to him where he's going to send me his offer, or I could literally send him my custom command so he goes and uses my AI team for free. Now watch this. Robert, I hope if you ever see this video, I hope you don't mind us using you as a demonstration. Right? If I go to the affiliate area, right, in a few seconds, right, we have visits, 152, we have leads, 37. Let's see if we get any more, okay? This is it, baby. All right, so if he comes in and checks and opts in, we'll know. I don't think Robert's ever used my software, but he at least has the option now. 152.37 is our source right now. All right, my Mac's going to die, so we're going to wrap this class up soon. All right, so we have all these comments. All right, he says it's an online education platform, right? So here's what we could do. If we go into this, he said it's an online education platform, okay? If we want, we could literally take his response and we could paste it for everyone in the world to see too, all right? Because guess what? Now everyone's going to see like, holy cow, how'd you just do that, right? And then all of a sudden, everybody's going to see the results. Sometimes the AI just outputs a massive, like, a massive output, right? So it's not big enough. It's not able to go in a comment. So you just got to send them a message anyways. So, yeah. So now you guys have a way to generate leads. You should be able to get a comment today or some emails today. This translates into, right? Look at that goodwill. He said, hell yeah, thank you. You know what I mean? Look at that. Look, we're helping our buddies out. All right, 152. We'll see if we have any visits on that thing anytime soon. So you guys could also, let's just say you have ClickFunnels or something like that, right? You could also build an opt-in page where somebody has to opt into your thing first. And then they get access to like 3 or 4 of your custom commands, right? So we can copy this. This is a massive output. And see if we could reply. Sometimes we can't because it's so big. But that one posted. Sweet. So now he's going to get this response, and anybody else that's scrolling through my post is going to see also what the output is. And now they're going to be like, oh, man, I want that for my business too. Okay, so now you're creating goodwill in the market. You're helping your friends out. You could also, if you're feeling feisty, you could go through these and you need to pay your bills today. You see Jared, Michael, Raymond. Well, guess what? What's up, Jared? You got an offer? Question mark? Look at that. There's another lead. What's up, Michael? You got an offer? See that? Look, that's 2 leads. Right? Now look, if I go to the Raymond, what's up, buddy? Right? You got an offer? Right? And he's like, what do you mean? I can get AI to help you make a promotion plan. All right. All right. And here you go. And then guess what? We could send him the link. Okay. So this is, even if they're not commenting on it, they're engaging on these posts, right? This is your lead list active, your active lead list. Follow up with these people because they're interested in something, right? Well, now you could start talking to them. You could start bringing them into your world of like, all right, cool. Like, what are you working on? You know, what are you working on now? What's your main focus? Okay. Like, I could now help him and talk to him. Well, this is somebody that's interested. There's that saying, if you really want to help get what you want, help enough people get what they want. Oh, I see. You got my hopes up. I thought someone signed up under me finally. That's all right. All right. So yeah, so pretty much like this is for you guys to be able to use those, get leads, use AI, sell it as a course if you guys so choose, wherever you guys want with it. So, yep. What you guys think?
Bold as usual, my friend.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, they think because they have access to like ChatGPT, they're going to get the same results. You know, if you've been prompting for a while, you can craft it, even if for something as simple as like a 30-day content calendar. You know, people will just say that and then be okay with the result, the first results you get. With your command prompt, you can, like all those little, details you put in there. Now you can even call people out, like my custom command versus your average GPT skills.
Bro, test them,
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. And think about this, right? If you're running a business, you need a repeatable system, right? If you guys are having an agency and you guys have multiple clients, well, you guys need a repeatable system of like, all right, this is how I do my sales pages, right? And now I have the client fill out one form, and then I take all those answers and I put it into my AI. And then you just plug those answers in, right? That's what I with my website building clients, I have an onboarding form, right? And we ask them questions about everything about their business. Well, those questions turn into AI inputs, man. And now my custom commands help me make out their lead magnets, make out their welcome sequence, and then I put the final touches because AI doesn't always put out the best, right? So 80% done by somebody else is 100% awesome, right? And so for me, AI is somebody else, I'm in, and so, yeah.
Love it, man. And Sam,
Yes.
you said you target single dads to get their sales funnel?
They don't have to be single. So yeah.
Oh. All right. All right.
Yep. It's all about positioning and being available for your kids. And then for the ones that went through family court, I also have this thing where through content, I want to be like a watchdog and do like multimedia stuff, as well as like offering that for people's businesses.
So from your perspective, like what kind of custom commands do you see yourself doing for your niche?
Holy cow! I've never even thought about that, man. This is all new to me. Just so you know.
Right on.
My custom commands I'm not getting the results that I want, and I've been using Bard. I've been trying to get behind Bard, and it just sounds so corny. I don't know how to explain it. I can't get it to stop sounding so corny. I'm like,
you can tell them stop.
I try. I try, and it's still super corny.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, let's make everything technical and professional. Very precise words. I don't want any comedy involved. You know what I mean? It's like I'm telling somebody, please stop doing that. It doesn't stop. It sucks.
You can also ask it to write on a 10th grade level.
Oh,
and I've
good.
had 6th,
That's
7th, 8th, 9th, 10th.
Which I don't
11th,
use Bard.
college.
I've been using ChatGPT, but I was training ChatGPT on. I have one digital account that I use for just me and my conversations. And if no matter what copy I'm writing or whatever, I always say, "Hey, write in a 10th grade." Sometimes he'll pop out a colon or a hyphen or something, and I don't like it. I'm like, no, take that out. Give me one sentence, make it clickbait, but don't go too heavy on the clickbait. So
it's a process for sure.
I tell it, don't talk so hypey. Nobody wants to hear that. Like,
take it down a notch.
yeah.
That's what's up, man.
So it's been really awesome learning from you guys. Yeah, Jeff, thank you. And
Yeah.
Austin's not here, but yeah, he seems he's got some cool ideas.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Austin's come a long way, man. Austin literally he started bubble development probably like 6 months ago. And I mean, like, every day he was in my DMs hitting me up, trying to ask me questions. How do I do this? How do I do this? And like, now I just started, he's taking on clients. He's starting to help more people. He hits me up very rarely, you know, like he's doing it, you know? And like, it's kind of one of those things, like you just have to be willing to suck. Right. Like, and sometimes it's like, hey, like, all right, I'm not good where I'm at. I'm all right. I'm all right with where I'm at. And if you just realize where you're at, and then you're like, I'm willing to get better. I'm willing to suck for a while. I'm willing to like be really bad at this and embarrass myself. But the reality is people love if the story that like starts off like, dude, you suck, you're getting better. Oh, damn, you're a legend. Right. So if you don't document the suck period, if you don't document that phase, your story is not going to be as impactful as later. So like embrace the suck, because people like to watch the dude that's like, hey, you know what? I suck at this and I'm just going to learn how to do it. And I'm just going to show it, because there's other people that suck more than you. And you feel like you're so far behind. But Sam, you've said you've tried GPT, you've tried Bard, you tried all of these. You know how far you are in the AI world already? Like you have so much knowledge on this. Like you just literally need to put out an offer and then we can start sending people to your way. Right. And it's like, that's what this is all about, is this group is to grow each other and have like where we have offers, because I know that if you guys start having an offer that converts with humans, that like we're all talking and it's like, oh man, it's a great offer, I'm going to buy it. Well, ads start to work to those things. And then now you set an ad and your ad is working for you, you know? And so it's like, I've seen this happen. It was magical when I could put $100 in and I could get freaking $200-300 out. It was the greatest part of my entire life. I feel like I haven't built myself something like that in a freaking minute. I've always been doing it for my clients. And like, I feel like sometimes you do stuff better for other people than you do for yourself. Like I just get lazy with my shit, you know? And that's why I hope this task board puts me on task. So I'm like, I'm just going to assign the stuff that I get lazy with to other people. So like if any of you guys are really good at email writing or anything like that, let me know. Or at least you want to suck at it for a while to help me with it.
You know, Jeff, I came here. I'm gonna be, if it's okay, I'll be a little transparent for a minute. I've been in the ad space, media buyer for the last 12 years, and I got stagnant. You know, I got to where I was comfortable with the position and comfortable with the money that was coming in. Well, I woke up about a quarter ago, and every one of my clients decided to take a break. So my money went. So when you was talking the other day, well, I was watching the training on website, and you were saying, dude, they're knocking on the door, rent's due. That's where I'm at. And I'm like, holy shit, what am I supposed to do? But the problem is, and I don't know about you guys, but the problem is we get in our own thinking and we overthink the whole process. So I'm in here trying to listen and go, okay, well, what can I take? What can I take? Because it is a struggle to try to figure out, okay, what freaking thing do I want to put together that's maybe low cost that I could do on the front end, maybe cover the ad spend and get some people in the door. And that's where I draw my stuckness. You know, I'm like, freaking crap, I don't know. I got 12 years of knowledge in this head, and it's trying to break it down into little bits and pieces. I don't know how to do it. It's blowing my mind. So yeah. I'm definitely listening to you guys a lot, seeing if I can find something.
Yeah. Now, here's what you could do too is, like, have you guys, like Austin kind of mentioned at the very beginning, have you guys dug into school yet by any chance? Like as actually like using it as like, not as a user. All right. Like come on to this side now, right? Come on me. Okay. Right. So here's my little school affiliate link, right? So if you guys do create a school group, right? Think about this. My school group, I charge $7 a month right from the start. Okay. It cost me $99 in the group. Okay. To own the school group. My school group is at $602 just for having the group on a reoccurring revenue basis. If you don't have reoccurring revenue, you don't have a business. Well, now here's the cool thing. If you guys saw recently, I started doing demos. I've been starting one-on-one with everybody in the group and my Facebook friends. At 12:30, I have another demo, right? I've been booking demos, talking about my products, talking about my services, and offering my high-ticket stuff on those calls. Right? So this group is fantastic. However, I know that whenever I did demos and I started showing people what I created and what I did, well, guess where I got my first $10,000 customer was showing them a demo. I showed them my AI team, showed them how it worked. They said, this is really awesome. Can you build it for me? Yep, sure can. Here's what it costs. And they said, cool, this is what I want mine to look like. And here's how it's different than yours. Build it. And so I started building it. And then he wanted another project. And then I charged him another $10K for that. And then I kind of did the contract wrong, and I sold him marketing on top of the software development in the second contract. So he canceled the marketing and only did the software development. So now I'm doing essentially 2 projects for $15K. However, he wants us to focus on one project. So now I'm back on one project at $15K. So, which I like, right? So long story short is one client doing one software that's coming out soon at $15K. So essentially it came from a demo, but it came from showing somebody my AI team. So I know demos, showing people on the phone and talking to them one-on-one is such a powerful way, because as you're on the call and they're saying, hey, I need this, I'm trying to do this. Well, guess what? You're in your head calculating, how can I help this person? And what is a fair price if I sold them that they would be willing to do it? The reason I don't sell marketing anymore, right? If you guys watch that how to sell website class and that training, the reason I don't sell marketing anymore is because the moment your marketing fails, well, who do they fire? The freaking marketing guy, right? But the moment your dream home fails, right? The moment you build an online dream home and you build a website, and then the second and the third month you start on marketing, well, they don't fire you because the whole system failed. They only tell you to fix the sales funnel, right? Because you built the entire dream home, you built the branding, you built the logo, you built the automated emails, you built everything behind the scenes that it actually takes to run a business, right? My AI team is one part, but then they actually have, like, my AI team is also like a whole website with a blog and sales funnels. And, like, this is the website part, right? I had to hire my wife to build my logo. Like she had to put together the branding where it's blue and red and white, like that took a different set of skills, and so everything like that is a service. So if you are in one of those things, right, where you're like, oh crap, I need a freaking, like, I need to do something today. You know what I mean? Like, right? Like, well, start posting something. I would post something like that, just get somebody to raise their hand immediately, right? Like, yes or no, right? Who needs to do this? And I'm helping these. Put an offer out. You're never going to have something. And here's the thing is, if I had to pay rent, I'm swinging for the fences. I am hitting a home run. I am trying to sell a $10,000 upfront package is first. The $7 stuff, if I have rent due, it's not going to pay rent. I'm going to be late. I've done that before. It hurts, right? Like, the only way I'm going to sell a $7 product is I'm going to sell it. And then at the same time, the people on the back end, everybody that purchases, I'm going to say, hey, I could build you your own $7 website sales funnel like this. Do you want an upsell, downsell process just like I have? And now I'm saying, as you go through the sales process, if you want something just like that, let me know and I'll build it for you. That's the only way, because now I'm saying, just, hey, as you go through my $7 product, know that I could build this for you for $5K for the first month, and then $2,500 a month every month after. Chris, if you're really good at ads, partner with somebody that's really good at building funnels and sell a deal, right? You get the sale first and then hire somebody. So here's one of the guys that I'm going to interview soon. He does 80 websites a month right now. 80 websites. Do you know how much he charges? They're beautiful. He has absolutely beautiful websites, better than my websites. Do you know how much he charges?
Probably $500.
Very close, $300.
Wow.
Now, here's the thing. You know the reason why he charges so little is because what I believe is he probably mentally believes this, but Americans have a tough time buying from people with accents. And he's from India. But guess what? Do you guys speak good English? Right? Do you guys have American friends and clients?
Yeah.
that well, guess what? You guys are the face of the company, and he's the guy that builds the freaking website. You pay him $300, and you have a client that you charge $2,000 a month, and you pocket $1,700 a month. You don't have to be the one that's doing the work. You could task them out in my AI team and tell them to do all the stuff, or Asana, Trello, or whatever you so choose.
You know any good networkers? I'm really good at funnels and ads. I suck at networking.
Chris, if you post an offer on your Facebook that gets people to say yes, I'm a good network and I'll share your post. I guarantee all these people in this group are your friends and will gladly share a post that you put out. Right?
Absolutely.
You getting your rent paid is my number one priority today. You know what I mean? That's freaking how I feel.
Sure.
You know, and I'm sure all these guys, like Sam helps dads, right? It's whether they're single or not, right? Like, you look like a dad to me, man. You look
I got
like
6 kids. I'm definitely a dad.
right? Let's do that, right? And so guess what? Sam might have a tool on how you can get sales today and how you can promote you. And hey, look, here's a fellow dad that's trying to get sales. You know what I mean? And he's talking about his mission while helping you with the mission. You know, and so it is more about help enough people get what they want, and you're eventually going to get what you want.
Right.
Ask a question of who here needs something that you have the solution to? Just get them to say yes. Easy yes. Just get them to raise their hand, right? Who wants a free demo that I could show them how you could run ads to your offer? If you help ads, Chris, I have stuff that I need freaking ads with. I just got to figure out how to do it, right? Where's your demo call? Where's your look? Where's your process that I could send somebody to? And I could be like, guys, this is the guy to go to, you know? And I mean, that's helpful, you know, just having an offer. What this is all about is not necessarily having the offer that's going to be perfect. If nobody answers, you see how fast I switched my offer because I only got 3 freaking comments or 2 comments. I got 2 comments on that post and I immediately posted something new because that was a bad offer. So I got to switch. I learned it quickly. All right, this one worked before. I could use this offer again. I could go to a new one. If that offer doesn't work, well, guess what? The faster you could switch to a new offer, the better, right? Keep switching your offer until you find one that works. Somebody raises their hand and they say yes. Well, keep doing that, right? Get them to say yes and get them on a phone call. Listen to what they have and what they need, and then offer them some type of program and service, you know, but PCM, post, comment, message, right? Super simple. If you get stuck, let me know. If you need help, make a post and share it, and we'll help you share. We will help you get someone today, you know, and that goes for everybody, right? Jim, Sticky Fingers, Sam, Parker, Chris, right? Like, whatever your freaking offer is, share it. Even if it's not something that you're going to have for the rest of your life, just put it out so we can make you some money, right? And then work from there. So
I hear that, man.
So what I would suggest, if you want to think of like 3,000 million things to do, is just ask AI, list me 100 or 200 digital freelance services that I could provide to other small businesses in my local area. However you want to do it, but the first part, just like list me 200 digital freelance services. That'll keep it all online, so you don't have to show up somewhere like a Craigslist job or something. Like, you know what I mean?
Sam, literally that 200 freelancer list, take that and put it out and print it out into a Google Doc and a PDF, and that's a lead magnet.
Yeah.
And now you're literally, hey, I just used AI to print me 200 things for how a freelancer could do, and I made a video about my top 5. Who wants it for free?
There you go.
Right.
Leading right to your 5 specialties that you want to do, Chris. Advertising, like the media buying. I don't know about media buying, but I know it's badass if somebody is good at it and they can make money from my business.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. Like, yeah, that's perfect, man. Jeff knows about marketing. That's awesome.
And that's where I get in my head as I start thinking too hard. What do I know? Well, I know ads, Facebook mainly. I know landing pages. I can build in high level. I can build on ClickFunnels wherever you want the funnel built. I can't build the sticky side. I can build the actual funnel itself. I think I do fairly well in creatives and copywriting, so I do pretty good at that too. So, which I use AI for that as well. So, so yeah.
So like Jeff, if you watch the replay on this, but like Jeff was talking about, if you just make a PDF after you list those 200 and then talk about the 5 that you're the best at, put that offer out there today saying like, who needs a quick landing page, $7. And then upsell them with like the email submitting thing, like, I don't know, to book a call. You could literally just print their phone number. There's a million ways you can go with it. Jeff probably has some better ideas, but yeah, just watch the replay and then free PDF, get their information, and then you put your offer of your 5 specialties out there and start going to work today.
Like it.
Yeah. Chris, you look like you'd be really good on the phone, you know, like, and even in front of person, man. So,
You know, it's funny. I used to do high ticket sales for Tony Robbins, but I got so burned out on the sales side because then I was transitioning to other different people wanting more salespeople. And when you put in 40 hours a week with two decent calls, it starts getting nerve wracking.
yeah.
I'm now when I get clients on the phone, I'm good at closing them pretty much.
Yeah,
It's the networking of finding the clients is where I'm struggling. I used to be a Shopify guy years ago as well. It's funny, I've done a lot of stuff in 12 years. I used to be a Shopify guy and I built a huge business with that. But then every one of the people in my network were broke people looking how to create a Shopify store. And now when I post, it's funny, I don't mind posting at all. And you guys can share away, believe me. But it's like when I post now, crickets. It's like no one says anything. So I was like, well, we'll try. I'll figure it out. Seriously. I like that. You guys are getting my head. I've been in my own funk for the last month. So trying to figure out what to do is where, and I'm usually not this transparent, but I don't know. It feels like a safe place.
That's what's up. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Check this out. One really big thing that's working for me is just making videos on Facebook consistently. Every day I'm trying to put out some kind of like video about any kind of BS I can think of. Like, and if you know how to use that, utilize your screen record. That's huge. And do some tutorials. But just you talking right now, I was like, man, this is like, I would just watch that. You're talking about how you had a big Shopify thing and your experience with all the people dropping off. You could just literally say with your hook, like, do you dream of not working with brokies or something? And then make your video and just be like, yeah, that sucked for me. But here's how to take care of that situation.
I like it.
Just good. But videos are huge, man. I'm getting you big, like nice 100-something%, 2,000%, like more reach and stuff like that when I look at my Facebook analytics. So you got to do videos.
Kind of like the Dennis Yu effect, if you know who that is. Dennis Yu talked about posting a day every day for forever, and basically boosting the post $1 a day to get engagement up.
Oh, that's a good idea. I never thought of doing $1 a day.
Mm-hmm. Just $1 a day, nothing fancy, just getting more views. That's it. See, I know what to do. It's doing it. Because what happens is we'll get off this phone. I'll go over to ChatGPT, and then I'll start overthinking again. I'll start analyzing, like, I mean, believe me, I've texted Jeff a couple times. I know he's like, no, I'm not getting on that damn phone call with him. But it's one of those things. There's so many fake ass people out there, and I hate to say that, but there's so many fake gurus. I'm sick of them, and it's like lead gen ads. Ads are easy. It's just figuring it out. It's like anything else, figuring it out. But I do get in my own feels sometimes. Jeff, I know with your story, you can get into that as well, thinking about it. You get in your own feels, you get confused, you get sidetracked, your stomach's hurting because you're trying to freak out 1 minute over here, like, how do I pay this? And then the other minute, you're like, well, how do I make money? So and I'm not someone that's never made money. I used to make, I was doing 30 grand a month, 40 grand a month, and that was net profit. But then it went away. And that's a scary piece because a lot of people don't understand, especially media buyers. What do they do when they wake up and everything's gone?
Mm-hmm.
What do you
So
do
Chris,
next?
what about this? Just like write down how you're going to fulfill whatever it is. Like you're going to say, okay, I'll look into, this bullet points, boom, 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 boom. And then you need to have it set up so that you're ready to fulfill it and know how long it takes and everything else.
Okay. I like that. I do.
Start backwards from seeing the money, like visualizing the money, like it says paid, and then work back from there. So that's the first thing, is like you're gonna have to set up your payment processing. And then okay, what happens before they pay? You did the service for them. How long is it going to take you to do exactly what service? Like, what are you going to do exactly? 1,500 words for an article? I don't know. You know what I mean? For their ad, like $500 for their ad copy for 5 different articles or something like that. You know what I'm
Gotcha.
saying?
I
Just
know
have
exactly.
like,
I follow.
Yeah.
you.
so go from the end goal getting paid all the way to where you sit right now, and it's only like, man, it's less than 20 things you got to probably make bullet points about.
Right.
But you don't need to create an entire like university about it.
Not yet. Right.
Just, man, just the one big thing that you want to do, it's just one at a time. So if it's going to be like scripting some ads, okay, I'm going to make 5 ads and I'm going to script them, and I'm going to figure out exactly what the process is. Like when they say yes, bet, submit, okay, they already did their credit card and everything like that. You had all your integrations all set up, everything's like ready to go, boom, and then you'll fulfill it so it gets sent over. And then, you know, they're going to have the upsells and downsells too. So there's going to be like a couple of those things. But I think that's really it. Just like from the goal to where you sit right now, and then list out all the tasks that you got to do. And then make one of those tasks, the biggest one is like creating your offer.
Yeah.
Make
Getting your
like-
offer, getting your funnel set up, getting your ads to go with the offer.
You don't even need to have a website. They just
Right.
need to contact you and then just be like, well, what do you think about like this? You know, you can verbally say it like on a message, just be like, how about if we do 10 ads, but I'll give you like another 35% discount, which brings it down to, instead of $500, $750, I'll give you 50% off, you know, you buy twice,
Gotcha.
you know what I mean? And then if they're like, no, I don't want any of it, just go, okay. You know what? If you just decide today, I want you to try at least 3, and I'll give that to you for literally $200, $199.97. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You can just go back and forth. You might have to, if you want today money, you got to engage with people, I think.
Oh
So
yeah,
it's
definitely.
getting your Facebook out there, throw out a video, even if it's not edited or anything. If it takes you like 6 times to say the same line, just do it. And then, just
Heck
say,
yeah,
well,
man.
what I'm doing today is, I'm just putting it out there because I got to pay rent. And this is the beginning, but I don't care. I'm really, really fucking good at these things right here, and I will make your business money. You don't say the F word. Facebook is,
Oh, believe me, I know.
Depends on who your audience is.
Yeah, totally right.
yeah, as long as they don't report you.
Yeah.
But if you're on public, be careful. You know, people are gonna be like, it's stupid that you're cussing. That's all they care about.
Chris, you're gonna post in the group, right?
Yeah,
I
please,
can.
man.
Yeah, so do that. Sam, if you share that framework under his post, I'm sure that will be valuable to him to get it off the
Okay.
ground. You know,
Yeah.
and then everybody else can
Make sure I'm
join
in the
in.
right group too. So I got Jeff Caldwell. Is that the group?
Mhm.
Yeah, make sure it's the school group. Yeah.
Oh, in the school group. Duh. Okay. Yeah, I got that open already.
Oh, yeah. Cool. What you got, Jim? I saw you had something earlier. You good? Glad.
He's my
Yeah, you're on mute. You're on mute, but you look great.
Hey, Chris, one more thing. You guys, I got to do the same thing that Chris is doing today.
Okay.
I started with like, okay, this is like, 4.5 years ago when I first found out about digital marketing. Okay, I'm going to become a coach for coaches and other businesses, like, doing digital marketing agency services. Okay, I got to study enough to be like, have the high ticket offer. Then I was like, okay. I'll just do a course on webinars. Then that was so involved. That was like another 2 years of going, how am I going to do this webinar course? And then now video sales letters. I'm like, okay, but still like creating this huge ass course is such a thing and all that. And then now I come here and it's like, just throw out some offers of a couple things that you do.
Mhm.
And I'm like, man, that's just talk about overthinking, Chris. Here's years of that.
Do it every
right
day,
there.
buddy.
I know a lot of stuff too. Now it's putting it together. So I'm just gonna like, let's do this together. I'm just gonna throw it out there on Facebook. Like I'm gonna pick like probably just 2 or 3 things that I'll do, maybe 5. But I'm gonna figure out the fulfillment on it, and then so I can show people like samples and be educated when they're like, well, how long is it gonna take and what do I get?
Mm.
Or
Right.
like anything they can say, like, how's that gonna benefit me? So we'll discuss it and let's do this together, okay?
Sounds good. Sounds good.
I gotta make
I'll work on that
some
today.
damn money.
Heck yeah.
Let's go.
I need about 10 grand. That's what I need.
All right.
Jeff, I'm going to ask you. I recorded the other day a screen share. I wasn't supposed to technically record it, but I did it anyway. They set up an AI bot with GHL. Would knowing the back end of that help you any? As I was going to send it to you if it would help you with on anything.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I love checking it out. Yeah. So here's the thing: is I already own my own website builder. It's not Go High Level; it's a different one. However, I legit Go High Level's looking sexy, man. It looks.
Oh, they look very. It's a sexy product, and it can do. I mean, that's where I build 90 because I do a white label for the TRT companies and the semaglutide companies,
Nice.
and I build all their funnels out for them. I mean, we're big companies. I wish I was getting paid like the big companies, but the big companies. But I see the power of High Level. It's mind-boggling. And they were sitting there the other day. They basically took the API key, set it up with different triggers, and then put like 20 questions in there so the AI would be prompted on how to answer certain things. And then anyone that came in, like service-based business, you could set up for the roofer. Somebody would come in and they'd carry a conversation via text, and all of a sudden the AI is kicking out. Great. Since we've answered your questions, here's the link to the calendar to schedule your service call.
Dang.
Nice.
So I figured I'd share that to you. That way you can at least see the tools of it.
Yeah. You guys want a sneak peek of what's coming?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Check this.
please.
I love AI.
Right.
All right, so this is the client software that I've been working on that is going to be coming out very soon. Okay. So here is our search, and we have our assistant. This does an AI-based search, right? We're able to search by location. So let's just say like Las Vegas, right? And we could say homes with solar, okay? And I could just say sold in the last 30 days, okay? And this is searching 131 million properties, and it could also do business leads.
Wow.
And this is what I've been working on for the last like 9 months with this guy, okay? So here's what we have is we're able to do this. It does the search, which is performing now. You see how it's like taking a minute? The AI is actually doing the query.
Is it attached to MLS?
It's not. Well, it's attached to something that leverages that and pulls in all of that data. All right. So then we're able to get back these properties. All right. And here's what it has. This has leads found attaches to it. And we could go to this thing. And here's what's really cool is we actually have our homeowners. We could skip trace, which you guys don't know what skip trace means. It means gets their phone number and email if it's available. But then we have all of like the property leads and business like data. Like this is the phone number for the realtor. Here's her email address, right? And we could add these two little folders in here. We could add these to folders, and we could, like, this is a folder right here. And then once we have them into our folders, like you could have different folders even for like businesses or any of those. Once we have them into folders, then you come over here. And we have all of our information for these houses and all the properties. And then we could export these things into stuff like Go High Level and Make or a CSV. So you could
If you got a list of 1,000 or more, you could throw them into Facebook for a lookalike.
1000% with a CSV. Yep.
Good God.
And so you could actually pull all of these, apply a contact. So if you want to set up a trigger, and then set your import times. And I'm going to make it where you could schedule the date and the time and all that stuff. But I mean, now you could do your drips into these and start following up with realtors, leads. This is going to be able to pull in property data and business data. And so the business one is what I'm setting up next. Like I was doing like Las Vegas landscaping. This pulled back 2,121 leads. And it pulls back all of their information for this. And so, yeah.
Why so many landscapers in Vegas?
This pulls back landscapers, but it's anyone that has the classification of landscaping. So it might be turf sales, might be like people that do installs, like all of those. So now you'll go through and you'll like separate them into folders to match whatever you're looking for even more.
I'm just saying that's a lot of landscapers for desert.
1,000%, right?
Everybody, you got to keep the sand low.
Yeah, right.
Not that rake.
Yeah. So, and here's the cool thing. So we have the white label option with this. And so you're going to be able to come in and set up your own domain and all this stuff. So if I go to leads.myai-team, right, this is coming out soon. This is the same exact software. However, it has my face and my logo at the top. You see that?
Nice.
Look at that logo.
Now I can see the value. Man, this is crazy. I mean, like around here okay, so I live in Toledo, Ohio. And the last 10, 15 years, like the amount of vision in this city has dropped precipitously. We have 13 metro parks, which are nature preserves and areas where families can congregate. And we have no system that does any type of activities in those parks. Zero. You're talking about millions of dollars of revenue that could be created for the city, and everybody just goes, oh well. I mean, they barely even have park rangers that go in and clean the places. So it's this city really needs a revival in business, because we are a dying city. We're kind of dying in the way that Detroit was dying about 10 years ago.
Oh wow.
Because we are essentially solely dependent on auto manufacturing and manufacturing in general. And with all of these businesses now automating and moving to China or India or Pakistan or wherever they're moving to now, you got a lot of people in a lurch right now that are just trying to figure it out. And it is the perfect time for something like this. Like I told you, Jeff, one of my goals is to start getting with the businesses that are established in the city and long-term businesses that may have senior owners that I can get in, digitize, bring to the future, help them with their exit plan, and then take over the business and then pass the business on to a new owner.
That'd be cool. Thanks.
So that's kind of my plan, my end goal. That's why I'm learning all the marketing. That's why I'm learning all these tactics. That's why I'm learning AI. It's all for the end goal of what I have. He says, begin with the end in mind. And that's what I've done. And I've been working toward that goal for about 6 years now.
Nice. Heck yeah.
Right on, man.
So you get rich, and then you get involved with your community. Is what
That's
you want
right.
to do.
Get
So you
rich
can-
and give back. That's what they say, right?
Well, still, yeah, whatever, work your business, but also like maybe hold some kind of office or something like that, and right?
Yeah, I think that has always been an aspiration as well. I do believe
Ooh.
that leadership is lacking here in Toledo, and maybe as I get a little older, that will be a little more attractive. But there's a lot of work to be done before I get to that point, I think.
All the more reason to get really good at AI.
Right. I think
Absolutely.
I have a lot of relationships that I still have to build, but I definitely think that can be done.
What if you had a business that got the government contract, and now government contracts are solid, man, and you brought AI into the city? The street lights. When you're sitting at a red light, nobody's there. What's that?
Right. Right. Flash my lights. Turn that light. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like,
You know how many
imagine.
times I'm sitting going home at night because I work at night, so that happens a lot to me.
You bring AI into the accounting department for your city.
That's what's up.
You know what I mean? Be nuts.
Well, that's a really good idea.
Yeah. But
Handle it, Jim.
You
Come
got
on.
this.
Let's do it. Yeah, AI is like that. What was it? Probably gonna butcher this, but that Greek mythology story of Prometheus. He stole fire from the gods and he gave it to the people. It's AI, man. And you're gonna do that for your city, man. That's what's up.
Indeed. Heck yeah.
I know we got deep.
Let's go. All right, guys. So I can't wait to see your offer. Share them inside the school group, and then also share them on Facebook. And I know that we'll all share them, if we see them. So simple thing, right? Post, comment, message, right? Make a post that everyone wants to say yes to, right? Your ideal client. Comment on every single person that comments on it, and then message them independently so they could jump on a call with you or whatever your next step is, right? Whatever that offer is, but put it out. If it doesn't work, hit out another one, right? Get up to the plate and be willing to suck, even if you're willing to suck and you get nobody commenting on your stuff, right? If you literally get nobody commenting, think of it as a challenge. Like, all right, this is when it gets hard. The people that literally if it gets hard, know that that's where people quit. Everybody else quits at that spot. If it gets hard, if you get nobody commenting, that's where it gets hard. Everyone quits. Just go past that spot, because that's where the people that actually get success go past, right? Just know that you're not going to be hit that stop, right? Like, all right, if it gets hard and this is where it is, that's where everyone quits. Just walk by that part, right? People die on Mount Everest all the time, okay? Don't be the person that does it, right? Climb the full freaking mountain. Do the post. Be willing to suck and keep going. So, yeah. All right, guys. I love you. Can't wait to see your offer.
Love you too, man. Thank you guys.
Talk
Oh,
soon.
and those videos are going to make it the engagement. A lot. Facebook rewards you so big for videos. So always have that video on your mind too, you guys. Thank you.
100%.
All right, guys, take it easy.
Later. Bye.
Nice to meet you.